Hey, Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your quarter 3 reading for July, August, and September. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. Right away here, I'm hearing the word margarita. Now, I don't know if that's someone's name or if someone is enjoying a margarita. Take it as it resonates. Now, bottom of the deck, what you have showing up is there could be a little bit of chaos and conflict, but I feel like you're finding resolution to some sort of challenge that has been brewing, okay? Because this is at the bottom of the deck, Pisces. This is something that's coming up for review. It's coming up so you can choose a new path, choose a new direction, and you're ready. Because right behind it, you also have poised. This is about taking action, preparation. So some of you, there has been setbacks, there's been challenges, possibly amongst family members, community, or people you work with. You have the tribe showing up here as well. So wherever you have had conflict, I feel in the coming months, there's going to be some sort of resolution, healing taking place here. So let's dive in. July 2024, you have here and now. There's a new opportunity here. You see the egg, which represents new beginnings, and you see the doorway. So there's a portal here. Spirit is saying, what you need to do is focus on being present, because that's where the portal exists, not in the past, not so far out into the future, because that's where we leak our power. When we are not present with our energy, it can, we can miss out on opportunities. And I feel July is bringing something to the forefront for you. Some of you may have been stuck in a repetitive pattern is what I'm picking up on. A repetitive pattern between a dynamic between you and another. Okay, 4 of Cups. You may have been frozen in the past energy here, or you may have felt like you were missing out on opportunities for abundance. That's why you're asked to stay present, because that's where the opportunity lies. 4 of Cups can also be frustration. It can be boredom even. It can be impatience. It can be the need to reach out. And I feel for you in July, you're thawing out from a situation and you're seeing and taking many new opportunities to possibly explore new friendships, to prepare yourself for the changes that are incoming here. Look at this. We have the Libran energy of balance here, justice. So something may have felt unfair to you, and you may be holding that over your head, maybe even subconsciously with that chaos and conflict. There could also be at times a little bit of self-sabotaging behavior. And if this is a pattern of yours, that maybe you were frozen in time, right? You may have been triggered. I am getting a triggering energy, and it brought you right back to that same feeling of, abandonment or rejection or not worthy enough. You're thawing out from a situation that was difficult. Next, we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's the thawing out. There's the opening of the heart. Cancer season takes place in July, and that is all about in-depth emotional experiences. It is about major heart chakra activation. Some of you are going on a new journey, a new quest, right? A voyage of new emotions, whether this be romantic, it could be in your family dynamic. This can also be self-love. But when the Knight of Cups comes in, you're following your bliss. You're following up to new emotional experiences. It doesn't mean you're not being rational, right? But I feel like you're finding balance between the logical, the intellectual, and the emotional, and you're opening up to something new. I also see here adopting a mindset of gratitude. Okay, some of you have a new love offer coming in, and I said love. It doesn't have to just be romantic. So many times we get caught up in the idea of love only showing up as romance. You have the Queen of Pentacles here with the Nine of Pentacles. If this is career, this is opening up after a time of feeling very frozen, very stuck emotionally, maybe even mentally, financially. Now you are moving towards having the support that perhaps you didn't feel like you had in the past. This could be financial support. It could be emotional support, but it's leaving a powerful impact, or it's having a powerful impact on your material world. This is the Pentacle realm. When the Queen of Pentacles shows up, she's very resourceful. She is someone who uses the tools that she has in front of her for her growth. Just like, cooking dinner, right? She uses maybe homemade, she cooks homemade food, and she uses maybe the vegetables from her garden. This is also about taking the energy around compassion and love and kindness. You can see she's holding the baby koala there. So she's a nurturer. She wants to nurture, and other people enjoy being in her presence. Pisces, this is your energy here of creating a safe space, even if it means you're doing it by yourself, even if it means you've come to a point in your financial security where you're now able to enjoy some of the fruits of your effort. I feel like you may want to open up to companionship with others. For those of you, if you've been widowed, I feel like someone's been widowed here, or if you've been single for quite some time, there could be a new friendship coming in. For others of you, if you did struggle financially, I feel like there's going to be a rebalancing taking place here with the Justice. Some of you may have gone through a karmic experience, maybe even a legal situation, a legal battle, maybe between you and a landlord, you and family members, you and an ex-spouse. Okay, I also see for some of you, you may have been treated unfairly, and you may have taken something to either HR, or you may have kept quiet about a situation that perhaps you felt now, or you feel now, that you should have spoken up. You should have said something. And maybe that's what you've sat with, is I really should have called this person out, but I was fearful. I was afraid. That person is going to reap their own karma. So many times we don't always see the karma that is dished out into others, but karma is all seeing, all knowing, and it's not up to us, right, to determine when that happens. I also feel for some of you who've gone through a bit of, maybe a shadow period with the moon, you could be coming towards more of that light period with the sun. For others of you, if you have been feeling very, very fortunate, very blessed, there could be a turning of events here, right? Because it's like the ebb and flow of the tides, right? And I see here that you have acquired what you need to deal with any circumstance that life throws at you. Okay, let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Justice here for Pisces? Why is the Justice card here for Pisces, please, in the month of July? Temperance. This is about tempering one's emotions. And look at that. We have the moon and the sun again. And we see that same exact energy. You can't make that up. Two different decks here. I've never seen this combination come up in these two cards that literally have the moon and the sun. So this is big. This is big energy. Two major arcanas. This is something that's been a long time coming for you. It is about patience, moderation, self-control. There may be a need to really balance out emotions at this time. You're not alone as well. You see the Temperance angel. You actually see the angel wings on both of these energies here. So I feel for a lot of you, there's going to be some sort of truth that shows up that does liberate you in some sort of sense, okay? Or it allows you to see the truth of a situation that maybe you weren't able to see. And if that is disappointing, I feel like you have what it takes to overcome. Or if someone else, they may be seeing the truth, you may be seeing the truth of someone else, but it's taken a long time. And it may disappoint you. You may feel a little bit upset, because I am getting with the Four of, Cups here. There was some sort of disappointment. Okay, there was a little bit of maybe even impatience around this situation. Like, why isn't this happening? Or why hasn't this come to fruition? Your outcome energy, remember, is the Queen of Pentacles, Pisces, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this is satisfaction and coming to a place where you feel more at home with yourself, within your environment, within, the choices that you've made. It feels like it's part of your soul's path, your mission here. Spirit, what else do we have for the Justice and the Temperance? Six of Wands. There's success here. The reason why you may have been stuck in this frozen energy is because you had a fall from grace. There was a situation where you felt failure, or you felt like it's failed, right? This marriage has failed, or that business endeavor failed, or that friendship, right? But failure is inevitable on the path towards success, right? In order to succeed, we must fall. But as they say, you fall down 5 times, you get up 6. And that's what you're doing here, is you're getting up 6 times and there's victory, right? Because you've never given up. Yes, there may have been a point where you felt overlooked. You may have even felt shamed or humiliated in a situation, but I feel like there's major victory, major success coming in here for you, and you are getting recognized by the universe as well. Don't miss this opportunity, this portal, but you must stay present. Otherwise, if you're focused on something else in the past, you could miss out on this. But I feel with such major arcanas, you've been ready. You're not going to miss out because you've prepared for this moment. Even if the ego has a different concept in a way, your soul is really shining through here to guide the way. That's why you have the moon and the sun, right? So this is pretty powerful stuff right off the bat. Let's look at August. Pisces, we have why. We have the why card. So we do see that you're questioning. You're questioning a few things. Some of you may be 31, 32, 33. How interesting is that? 31, 32, and 33. We also have 48 here, and 19 could be significant. Let's take a look. Why do we have the why card? Why is Pisces questioning things in the month of August? And what are we questioning? We have the wisdom keeper. So that's why you're soul searching. When you have the Hierophant show up here, you're taking a deep dive into the subconscious, into your beliefs, into what you've learned, how far you've come on your spiritual journey, what you are taking away from experiences that you've gone through, and you're waking up. Whew, look at all of this major arcana. You're waking up to the truth. Bottom of the deck, the devil in reverse. You're coming out of repression. You're coming out of the moon. Oh my gosh, look at all of this major arcana. Pisces, August is going to be a big one. August is going to be a doozy. You can't sugarcoat this. Whatever you have kept repressed within yourself, right? Whatever you have stayed stuck in, or if you've, been frozen. Some of you, it feels like you've been frozen in time. Okay. They're giving me, I'm not seeing what the title of the movie is, but it's a movie where it's like they freeze the body and, 20,000 decades into the future, it's like you unthaw the body. There's something about that here. Now, of course, some of you, there could be a freezing of cells, or, some of you, it's like you're waking up and you feel like you're in a different era, a different timeline, because that's precisely what's happening. You are waking up to a new energy, a new version of you. Something that you've kept, again, very suppressed, very repressed, or very hidden with the moon. This could be some deep feelings that have caused you a lot of anxiety, right? When you have the moon card showing up with the devil, this is hidden energies. And you may be questioning why? Why is this coming up now? I was okay with just not dealing with that. Well, for one, we have Saturn retrograding from the 4th or so until the 24th. Some of you may be embracing your Saturn return. For others of you, Saturn is about karma, right? It can be about karmic experiences coming to the surface. Why? To be rebalanced. That's why you have the Justice here. You're waking up to a higher wisdom. When this Hierophant shows up here, I feel like you are moving forward in a hermit energy here as well. I'm getting a little bit of both. Yeah, there is this energy of you going deep within and taking a look at a belief system that may have kept you stuck, may have kept you hidden. Maybe it was due to family conditions or due to society or maybe a religious or even a spiritual. Some of you, this is a spiritual awakening. And there could have been a time where you wanted to bypass, spiritually bypass, or you thought that you did all the work here on a situation. And the reason why you thought you did the work is because it was actually just frozen. You had numbed it, right? But maybe something is thawing out and you're like, what is happening? I already dealt with that. But what's happening is there's a rebalancing and a new journey of the heart coming in here, a new emotional experience that's gonna bring about great satisfaction here on the earthly plane. Let's clarify these 4 major arcanas. Why is the devil here, please, for Pisces in the month of August? Why is the devil here? I like the devil in reverse. I have to say that because the devil in reverse is reclaiming your power. And that's what August is all about. It is feeling empowerment, right? Feeling your own power, having the confidence to face something head on, to take a look at self-sabotaging behaviors and to recognize what they are and to take action to not repeating old cycles. King of Pentacles, something around your stability, okay? Something around your stability you have repressed. It's coming out, right? You see, I mean, that looks scary. Isn't that a scary looking devil, you guys? It almost looks like one of those creepy movies, like a poltergeist activity, but there is repression here and something ugly has come out of a situation that really shook up some stability. And you may be questioning why now? And I feel it's to help you release some of this heaviness, this anxiety that maybe your body, right? Because I keep getting cells. There's something with cells or health, something with health. You may have grown accustomed to some sort of pain. So for example, let's say this is physical shoulder pain. Maybe you had an old shoulder injury or frozen shoulder. Some of you, yeah, there was something, frozen within the body. Some of you frozen eggs. I mean, you name it, can be anything. But it's almost as if you lived with that pain every day and you started to just deal with it. You didn't really realize what it could feel like to not have that pain anymore. That's what's coming up here is, a total recovery kind of taking place here, or a total rebalancing of the chakras, of the energy centers, because there has been some underlying things that are coming to the surface here that will help bring you a new sense of stability. Yeah, waking up to the truth of your wisdom and who you are is a big energy. Spirit, can we please clarify why is the moon here? Why is the moon showing up for Pisces? The moon's showing up because you're discovering the truth about a situation. Page of Wands in reverse is about an opportunity to really grow, to really take it to the next level, to ascend, to advance. It could be some news or communication that comes in quickly that changes your world, okay? And I feel like for some of you, this is going to throw you for a little bit of a loop, okay? I ain't gonna lie, a little bit of a loop. However, it is the catalyst to this Hanged Man energy, because some of you, you've just been living with something. You've been on default mode. You've been on robot mode, or you've just been going through the motions, or, going through life like as a zombie, or you haven't had vitality and you just said, I'm going to settle. This is what, I can't do anything about it, or it's not changing, or, I'm just going to be in this job because it pays the bills, or I'm going to be in this relationship because that's all I know. Whatever this is, it's shaking things up to say, no, it doesn't have to be all that you know. You don't have to settle for less than you deserve. And that's what's showing up here. And there is a huge opportunity for you to take what you've learned and turn it into wisdom. But how do we do that? Experience. Spirit, why is the Hanged Man here? Why is the Hanged Man here? Oh, okay. It's almost like it wants to come out. And that's interesting because we see the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow, methodical energy. It's the slowest moving knight. So there is something here that maybe you were too cautious to take a risk on. This can be a very slow moving energy where it's taken a long time to finally embrace or really have some sort of closure. Can we get one more with that Nine of Pentacles? I'm getting the World here. Okay, Two of Wands. Yeah, it's taken a while to make some sort of decision. And that decision, I feel, has to do with closing out a cycle or due to some anxieties here that you have had. And then we go back to the Four of Cups, and we don't see the World, but we see the Death. So you kept repeating something. You kept going back on it. It's like you wanted to move forward. Nope, now's not the right time, right? And you repressed it. You really wanted to, make a move, maybe financially, physically, emotionally, in your health. Oh, now's not the right time. I'll wait till next year. I'll wait till next Friday. I'll wait till, see, there's a lot of energy of waiting. And Spirit is saying the opportunity is right here, right now. It starts now in July. There's no more going back on it anymore. Four of Cups is saying you spent a lot of time wishing, what if, and focusing on the Three Cups that are spilt there. But if she were to turn her head, she would see that there's a big old Ace of Cups right there. And the energy of the aura is rainbow colors. This is really quite powerful, but she gets stuck in that Three of Cups. We all do at times. We all get stuck in our comfort zone, okay? Or we get stuck in some sort of lack mentality, or we get self-absorbed in our own small worlds. We can even become depressed. We can, we can get hard on ourselves, or too down on ourselves is kind of what I'm getting here. That's why this wake-up call is occurring. Spirit, tell me about the Wisdom Keeper here, please. Why is the Wisdom Keeper here? Whoa. Wow, look at what you have. You have the King of Cups. You have the Three of Cups. You have the 10 of Cups. This has to do with the heart. This has to do with emotions. Some of you have kept your heart on lockdown, or you have kept everyone at an arm's length, including maybe your closest friends and your family even. But I feel like you're completely opening up now, and that is repression, because you've been repressing something here with the devil in an unhealthy way. The devil can be addictions, obsessions, fears, manipulation, codependency, materialism. It can be anything that we attach ourselves to, or, we feel like we're stuck. It hangs on, it lingers in the background. And I feel like this awakening, whatever this is saying we can open our hearts and ask, what would love do? We can attract the support, the friendships, and the family dynamics that we truly deserve and we're truly worthy of. But it requires going through some sort of awakening here, even if that awakening is challenging, because it is challenging to break patterns, to break cycles, to not repeat, because that's what the death and rebirth is all about. You see that infinity symbol right there in the middle. It looks like a big old 8. We're clarifying August. So I feel like this is an opportune month to, ask yourself the bigger questions in life, because August, there's something showing up here that is huge. When you have this many major arcanas, followed by the devil, the moon, something is being illuminated for your highest good. All right, something is being illuminated. It's going to change and alter your destiny with the wheel card showing up. And it's going to require flexibility on your end moving into September 2024. Card 19. What is 19 in tarot? 19 is the sun, right? So there is light at the end of any challenge, any struggles with the chaos and conflict. Remember, you're ready. Your soul is ready. And we talk about the tribe showing up, and we just seen the 3 of Cups. You know, we just seen the 10 of Cups, the King of Cups. You're not alone as you journey, as you move forward, as you deal with some of this, you know, chaos. Oh, and look at, they just said, look, truth be told. That's another card showing up. So there are truths coming out that are actually going to lead you to more peace. And there is the egg, but it requires you to stay present, because that's when that true manifestation takes place. We have the flexibility card, which requires an open mind, which requires a flexible body. Okay, what do we have here for Pisces? Month of September. What are the overall energies for September for flexibility, please, for Pisces? There's the sun. You can't make that up, right? Card 19, card 19. We have a double hitter here. This is a lot more joy and abundance and happiness. This is that awakening that you've been really wanting. And even though spiritual awakenings can be difficult and challenging, it's like you've come to the end. You've really woke. You're really woke here. You've been going through an awakening for quite some time, but I also feel like you've kept yourself held back due to fear or sabotage or, you know, pain or hurt. But Pisces, we have the flexibility card here saying that be open to new forms of happiness. Be open to maybe even sharing your life with someone. This is life is good. It's healthy ego. It's success. It's happiness. You have the Knight of Wands again showing up, but this is about hitting the mark. You see that she's on her horse, right? She's on her horse. There's no reins there. It's not a sense of control, right? It's a sense of working with the energies and trusting. And her and the horse have created a level of trust where all she needs to do is throw on that blanket, grab her bow and arrow, and you see in the arrow is a rose. And she has it launched. She's poised. She's ready. And what's happening for you in the month of September is you're setting your intention and you're hitting the mark. You're hitting the mark here, and it looks really good. All right, Spirit, one more themed card, please, you're releasing any sort of, okay, they're saying take the bottom as well, okay? And you're releasing a sense of maybe ego, or you've been dealing with someone who's had a little bit of an ego or arrogance, and you're removing that from your life. Some of you, this is someone who is bullying, maybe even coercing you. I feel like some of you did deal with someone who was not easy to deal with. Let's just put it that way. Wasn't easy to deal with. Very arrogant, very cocky. Someone who may have tried to win at all costs, right? It's like their ego was inflated. They may have been very flashy with their energy, the need to be better than everyone else. And with the Ace of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck, that's what Spirit said. Don't forget to grab that one. It's like you are having a new beginning that doesn't include this energy of arrogance. It's manifesting from a place of light, right? Not shadow. And someone, including maybe yourself, you were going through a little bit of a shadow period with this energy, if this isn't your energy, right? And you're not letting this get in the way of your happiness, because a new beginning is here to stay. You are laying some strong, solid roots, Pisces. So whatever new beginning this is, we're going to clarify, you're hitting your intention here. But arrogance doesn't have any mix in it. 5 of Swords, mental conflict, arguing, strife, bitterness. That doesn't have room for where you're going. Happiness, right? Happiness and joy. And it's not, it's not that you're not dealing with the energies. You already have, right? It's coming up. I feel like you're dealing with it in August here, but in September, there's a lot of maybe even, some of you could receive an apology or finally forward movement after some mental conflict or an argument. Let's clarify. Spirit, why do we have, let's look at the sun. The sun's showing up, double sun energy. Why is the sun here for Pisces in the month of September 2024, please? Why is the sun here? All right. Why is the sun here? Because you're coming out of hanged man mode. We see the hanged man because you're waking up to the truth. And the truth is that you deserve happiness. The truth is that you are a confident queen, right? Or king. Male or female, it does not matter. You are someone who embodies strength, confidence. You're very creative. You're very attractive. You're very bold and wise. You inspire others to live and lead their best lives because that's what you are focusing on doing yourself, right? And you have the King of Pentacles. A lot of you are reaching new heights in your finances or in your material world. There's a sense of confidence, but being humble about it. There's no arrogance here. This isn't coming from a place of, I made it to the top by stepping on the toes of others. You've matured. You've taken this and turned it into massive wisdom. Maybe you were dealing with someone that way, but the Queen of Wands, she is very bold and she is someone who is a multitasker. She lights up a room. She has this magic and this confidence and this independence that you can't help but notice her. Even if she doesn't say anything at all, her energy shines. And when we have it paired here with the King of Pentacles, this is long-term growth and stability. So what this means is you are embracing your own healthy ego with the sun. And because you're confident about a situation, it's going to go the distance. King of Pentacles is here to stay. You can trust this situation. You can trust that you are hitting the mark with your intention. And I do want to take just a quick sneak peek at the Five of Swords. Is this Five of Swords? It could be because we have, this can be inflexibility. Someone may be very inflexible around you, but I want to take a sneak peek. Spirit, why is the Five of Swords here showing up? It can be being flexible within the mind as well, with your thoughts, with your imagination, staying humble. Thank you. Okay. That's why someone's PO'd that you are leaving them behind, that you are in the spotlight, that you are getting all the attention. Oh, boo-hoo, right? When we have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups, if this person's going to be jealous of you, that's projection. That is their own fears and insecurities. And what I always say is what other people think of you is none of your business. Is none ya, right? None of your business. And Eight of Cups, I feel like you're walking towards your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. You are moving on to calmer waters. There's more peace coming in, but someone may be trying to disrupt your peace. They either want in on the action and you're saying no, right? You're saying no or setting a boundary, or they're trying to hold you back in some way, shape, or form. And you're saying no. You're saying, I deserve happiness. And if you're not going to contribute to that, bye-bye, right? And it's not in a mean way. It's in a I love myself more type of way, Pisces. Believe in you. Believe in your journey. Believe that you have everything you need within you to head towards your abundance, whatever that may mean for you. All right, let's get some final messages. I really love this part of the reading, Pisces. These are famous or maybe non-famous or infamous quotes, right? I feel like these are important to jot down if you're taking notes here. Some of you may even use them as maybe a post, a social media post, or you write them down, read them to yourself throughout the coming months. For those of you that are interested in any of the decks used during the reading, you can find all that information in the description box below. All right, first quote is by Rumi, one of my faves. You were born with greatness. You were born with wings. You are not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings. Learn to use them and fly. Wow. I have goosebumps. You guys, you're not meant to crawl. You're not meant to settle, right? There's growth here. There's evolution. There's something that is far, far greater than what has been limiting you. But sometimes you get used to that, right? You get used to that bum knee that you've been limping for the past 10 years. You get used to that frozen shoulder or that relationship or that job. You were born with greatness. Don't you forget it, Pisces. You were born with wings. You're not meant for crawling. It's time to learn to use those wings, even if it requires you falling and crashing many times, like riding a bike, right? Learning, using those training wheels. Eventually, you're going to get it. So don't be afraid to put in the effort and try. Next, we have start where you are. Use what you have and do what you can. Absolutely. Start where you are. Being here, being present, right here, right now. Use what you have because you have resources, you have tools, you have support, you have help, and do what you can. Okay? And lastly, this is the sign you've been looking for. Go for it. That is what I have for you, Pisces. This is going to be an intense third quarter. You are spreading your wings and you're really going to see why your soul chose to come to earth, because it's all going to be worth it. That's what I have for you. I hope it resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Pisces. Lots of love.